Welcome to one of my first videos, and in this video I am going to show you how to do well in the arena of Smite, Hands of the Gods. So let's just start off, and as you see I am already at level 39, which means I've played a little bit and I've got a little bit of currency, so I can pretty much do as much arena as I want, considering I mostly win all of the time. Okay, so starting off I usually go for Odin, but now we can't go with Odin because, well, he's not here. Anyways, Odin is the one I usually choose because he's got such a good hero power, which, well, it makes it so that I win a lot. And he also got a really good card, which is a Runic Stone, which is just amazing to have for win conditions. Anyways, let's just start off, and as my second favorite, I'd like to go with Bellona, as she has some good potential with moving units away from, or not only away, but also towards, which helps out a lot. And if you don't know, the arena is a system where you pay 450, whatever this currency is, to get thrown random cards at you, and you play against other people that has had the same thing for them. And three very important rules for drafting your deck when it comes to the arena is: one, what has the best card value? Mana versus attack versus health versus effect. And two, what cards do you already have in the deck? What cards does it synergize with? And three, how is your curve, or how is the mana cost of the current cards in your deck distributed? So starting off, for the first 8 cards or so, you can pretty much choose whatever you like, because there is nothing determined yet when it comes to what kind of deck you have. If it's strong, if it's high mana cost, if it's low mana cost, if it's bad cards versus good cards. So you might as well just pick out the best cards in terms of value. And as of right now, we don't really have very good cards, but the Thracian is potentially a very good card because it's a 2 mana 3/2 potentially. Though the Armaments, which makes you draw cards until you have the same amount of cards as your opponent, is also very good. So starting off, I'd really like to go with the Armaments, I think, because I think we can get better minions than the Thracian. Here we have Dishonorable, which is deal 4 damage to all enemy units who are not adjacent to other units, which is a removal of the entire board if you have managed to place your minions correctly, and if you see that the enemy doesn't have their minions properly lined up. But another one that is real good is the Chou Feng, because he's immune to melee. So considering these factors, I would really like to have a board clear, if possible. So I'll go with the Dishonorable. And here, I would really like to go with the Venator, because it has a spawn on the board effect, like a battle cry in Hearthstone, if you're familiar with that, instead of the Fury. It is a really good minion, but it's very slow, and it's hard to get out if the enemy already has the board under control, which very often have happened to me while I've been Bellona, because she's not that good at board control unless you have things out there, which is kind of hard in the arena, considering you can't choose all the cards in your deck. And this one is a hard choice because this one has really good stats in terms of how much it costs, or decent stats at least, but it doesn't get the benefit of heals because we don't really have any healing abilities yet. We could get that through spells, but we don't know if we're gonna get that. So considering that factor, I would really like to go with the Spartan, which makes all your adjacent friendlies have Protect 1, which means that it takes 1 less damage from whatever source attacking it except for spells. So I'll go with that one. I think Hold is a very good removal, and it slows down the opponent, which is really good. But we really need to get some board going, which means that we gotta pick some 2 mana cost minions. And this is not a bad minion, because it continuously gets better with each turn, considering it gets +1 health every turn. And for me, this one is a really easy choice, because the Gladiator makes your leader ability cost 2 less. So at turn 4, you can throw this one out and you can move around a target as you please, because her hero ability is really freaking good. And here, we're not off with a really good run here, it seems. Not very good minions at all. I want to go with Fan Wei, but he's very weak to ranged targets and AoE spells and effects. So, it's a hard one, but I think I'm gonna go with the jeez. The Gallows seems like the best pick right here. And here we have a really good card, which is the Brute, because it's really hard to kill it, considering it always has 2 protect, meaning 2 less damage from each target that attacks it. So they gotta put a lot of resources into killing it, which is awesome. So I'm gonna go with that one. And here, Inferno Cannon is actually a really good pick for this character, because we can move it around or we can move targets around accordingly to it, even though this one is a structure, which means that it's always gonna stay in the same place unless you move it with a spell or a ability, which Bellona has. So I think I'm gonna go with the Inferno. Here I'd like to go with a Stone Guardian, because at the start of your turn, gain +1 range, and this stacks. So after enough turns, you can stand at the furthermost end of the board and you can throw all the way over, hitting any enemy if you get him to stay alive for that long. So that's really good. And here we still have the Gladiator, sorry. Another good pick would be the Hyena, because it gets +1/+1 each time a friendly beast enters the arena or the board, but we only have 1 beast as of yet, it seems. So it doesn't synergize very well with what we have. So I would like to pick the Gladiator, sorry. Now I haven't played around with Bolster as of yet. I'm sure it's a pretty good card if you have a lot of minions on board, but I don't think that's gonna be the case for us, so I think we're just gonna go with this one. And the Hive, I've seen it be of use, but not very much of use, so I'm just gonna go with that one. This one's a really good clear. But we have a stronger card, which is the Brute, again. And now, I think we gotta go for some card draw, which we have too little of, I think, so we're gonna go with the Departed Warrior. And here we have a really good on-board effect if we already have minions, which we do not have a lot of, but I'm gonna take the chance and go with the Sign of Doom, because this is a really good surprise for the opponent. Okay, so here's an interesting choice, because we could go with the Gladiator again, which is a really good card, but we have the Bludgeon. Deal 4 damage to all units in target column and knock them towards their leader, which is sort of like a board clear if things are aligned properly, and we can do that somewhat well with the ability that we have. So this is a really good surprise, which is some of the good parts of this game. You gotta surprise your enemy very often if you want to win. So yeah, here we go with a Dishonorable again. We have a lot of high cost cards, which is really bad if we get all of them in the beginning, but we'll hope that we don't get those. And here we have Dishonorable again. I am very reluctant to pick it, but the other spells doesn't seem that good, so I'm gonna go with Dishonorable again. Whew, that's not good at all. Oh, jeez. Okay. A 2-mana 2/1 is not very good. It's a surprise, somewhat of a surprise, but it's not strong enough to beat this one, in my opinion. So I will go with that one. Now our mana cost is getting really high, and I don't like that. But we'll have to live with what we have and see how far we get. And here, Hercules is really good. Really freaking good. But we have so big cards in our deck that I think we're gonna have to go with a Stone Guardian. I am reluctant to do that because Hercules is freaking good and a surprise card. But I think we're gonna go with the lesser cost one. Shackle, good removal, really good removal. And combined with our ability, we can kill 2 targets at once, which is just superb. So we're gonna go with that one. Now we have a lot of removal in our deck, so we just gotta get some of those minions on the board. Which is that, and here we have Silence an Enemy. This is a favorite card of mine because it's a 3 mana Silence an Enemy. Which means that whatever effect they have on them is neglected. It's gone. It's not there anymore. So, definitely a pick. Pretty much every time I see it, I pick that one. Not always, but pretty much every time. Okay, so here we have a Stealth minion, which means that it can't be attacked for the first turn after it's spawning. So it can't really die unless it gets an area of effect on it. But we're gonna go with the Imperial Guardian because if we get to throw a spell, we can kill off something without taking damage ourselves. Here we need a little bit of minions, but I think Rain of Arrows is a really good choice. So, okay, we don't have a lot of minions, but the ones we have are pretty strong. and the spells we have may turn the game into our favor. So we'll see how this goes. I will expect about 5 wins with this deck, which isn't good. I've been up on 11 wins, and I don't know how the end is, if there is a end to it, or if it just continuously goes. But we'll get to see that after a while when people upload enough videos for us to actually see that. But I'm gonna go with 5 wins, and then I think we're aiming pretty high for this deck. Also, I forgot to mention, for those of you who don't know, the arena, it's 3 losses and you're out. So if you keep winning, I don't know how far you will go, but 3 losses and you're out.
Approaching.
Hell yeah, okay. And we're meeting upon Odin, which is my favorite character because he really does have a good ability. But anyways, seemingly, we don't want any of these cards. Maybe, wait, we want to Chaos Spawn in case he gets a runic, whatever it's called, which makes all of his minions get charged. So we have a Inferno Cannon, which is decent, I guess. And starting off, we will throw the cannon. But do we want it there, though? Because he will spawn a minion which will charge, most likely that is. Yeah, we'll just put it out, get it there. I could have put it on this side as well, considering if he had a minion charging, I could just shoot it from any of these spots. But he didn't, and it's the Nemanian Lion, or whatever it's called. Nemean Lion. So when it dies, it gives another random enemy +1 protect, which we gotta watch out for, because that could benefit him very well. But we'll just put our little minion right here, and we can do anything with this one because it's a structure, it's in place, we can't move it unless we use our ability. Oh, okay, you start off like that, do you? Deal 2 damage up to 2 random enemies. I'm just gonna go over all the cards so that people see what they're effective is. Sorry. Valhalla Sorcery. Discover a Norse spell. And that means pretty much any other spell. So, what's that? Warriors. Okay, you done? Not done. Okay. Okay, warriors. So, he can definitely kill that one after a while. So, we don't really have a really good turn right here, right now. +1 protect, So if we spawn this one, that means this one gets protect, and these can't kill it, but that one can. But if that one kills that one kills that one, and the protect goes to either one of these, or whatever he spawns, wherever he spawns it. And a basic premise for those of you who are entirely new to the game, the thing you gotta do is knock down the health of the opponent's summoning stone. And that's basically it. And the way I'd like to do that is basically by controlling the board as much as I can until I have enough to beat down the opponent's stone in one turn, or progressively, if it's possible. So here is a really good turn for us because he didn't do shit, and we can start making this one scale and ramp. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like we want to move anything because we are very stationary at the moment. So, just gonna end it right there. Ah, one of my favorite candidates of the cards. Whenever a friendly non-zombie dies, spawn a zombie. So whenever any of these dies, a 1/1 zombie that can move 1 step at a time comes up. Really? Okay, he didn't know what Protect did, it seemed, or he forgot. Now I'd really like to have that spell we removed in the beginning of the game, so yeah, that's not good. But anyways, we can just get this one out of the way, no problem. And we can spawn more. Ah, that's right. Okay, this one, whenever another target dies, it hits our summoning stone. But I think we'll be fine, so we can spawn this one, and we want to get that one out of the way, so we'll just move that one over here. Boop. And when it comes to dishonorable... Oh, he got the rune. Oh no, he got the rune. That's not good. Now everything he does has charge.
You are, yes, you are.
Which means he can attack with every minion he spawns on the board, no matter what. If we get all the right enemies into the right positions, we can clear the board, but I don't think that's likely with the zombies running around and the warriors. So we'll have to see about how this will go. Though we have the KOs spawn, which can silence the rune, which is pretty good. So I guess we'll do that, actually. Because we don't want any of his minions to keep on charging us. So the choice here would really be, do we want to dispel this one because it spawns zombies all the time? Or do we want to dispel this one because, well, damage to this runestone? But I will go with dispelling the runestone because it's a nightmare playing against. Okay. So now that's done. Can I attack? I can actually shoot it from here. That's great. And I can shoot that one from there. But that makes us open to attacks from this guy, so we will not. We'll just attack the ranged one. Boom! And the next time, he will be able to shoot another target that is one step further away. I think we just kill off these guys, even though our summoning stone takes damage. It doesn't matter too much because it's just a resource. Losing some health isn't really that bad. So, and turn. And after a while, when this one gets a long enough range, we can actually hit that one as much as we want without moving. And that means we have pretty much won. Okay. He's setting up the board. And like this, he moves the zombies as much as he can, because it's always good to move them towards the other player's side because of, well, this guy. Or potentially other guys that benefit of the same thing. People of your own side dying. And he spawned some warriors. So I'm not quite sure when we're gonna get use of Dishonorable, considering all the enemy units are adjacent to another one. So that's a pretty hard one. But we can move things around. Jeez. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a mess. So the only minions that actually can do any damage to me right now are the lions. So I will just get rid of those, considering the shit they make me go through. So anyways, kill that one. And we go for that one, and then we block up this path, so they have to go all the way around to potentially be able to kill that one, which we don't want them to. So now, we'll make our big boss spawn, and turn. I actually forgot to check if we had enough mana to move shit, but we apparently didn't, so we didn't lose out on anything right there. But it's always good to check if you have enough mana to, well, do the move. So if I were him right here, I would move that zombie right there like he did, and then I'd spawn a cursed warrior with charge over here, leaving this one to die because he could attack that one with that one, and then he ran over and killed that one, which would be very beneficial to him. But he didn't, so he fucked up. I don't quite get what he's doing, but sure. Maybe he's trying to kill off his own people until he actually gets my summoning stone down. We'll see. But in this tempo, we are actually able to kill him off before he is able to kill us off because of our brood. Okay, as you see, now our stone guardian can shoot pretty much anything on the frickin' map, so that's great. I'll just remove this one because that one's a pain in the ass. And now we gotta get that one as well, so we'll do that when we can, but we can't do that quite yet. Just remove that one. Remove that one because that one can get to a point where it's a pain. And we gotta remove these as well to be able to move that guy over here so that we can potentially attack this guy, but we won't be able to do that quite yet, so we just gotta see. Just kill those as best as we can. Oh, we could do that before? Well, shit, I forgot that. Okay, my mistake. But moving that one over here, definitely. and putting that one up there. So, that's our turn. An Omen. What were those? They could be +1/+1 stat. 1 damage to a minion, I think. And... I don't know. I can't remember. Deal 2 damage to... What? Can't check that? No. Okay, well, fine. Oh, he's trying to nuke me down now, is he? I'm fine with that, actually. Okay, so now we get to kill the guy that's beating our stone, which is awesome. He's actually going all in. That's interesting. Well, sure, man. Do whatever you want. He's definitely going at it. Can you move that one? Or did you move? I don't remember. So, considering how this has played out, look at this hand, Jesus. Considering how this has played out, we really want to have our Spartan by our summoning stone, because he can spawn warriors moving towards us eventually. So, with that in mind, we'll just kill off this guy, because he's the only thing that is actually doing damage to us right now. And go! And also, our own minions can move through each other, so always keep that in mind. It's really good to keep in mind. And that one can shoot that one. I think we'll just remove that one, because he can be a pain in the ass. Isn't yet, but he may be after a while. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna throw out this one, because that means we're gonna kill... nothing. We're gonna kill that one, I think. Because this doesn't count as a minion. Enemy units. No, it's not an enemy unit. Oh. Wait. How did that one charge? Oh, give a friendly unit charge. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So that's how he's gonna go about it. I'm fine with that. He's gonna die though, but you know. Details. Also deal 4 damage to all enemy units who are not adjacent to other enemy units. So it's not a board clear of our own. I remembered wrong. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we have the Gladiator, which is really freaking good, but we might as well just use this one. Like, really. Get most damage in on the summoning stone. A boop. Hell yeah. Board clear. Okay, so now we're getting at it. Which is great. And we want to occupy all of his space, because if we occupy all of his space here, he can summon anything. Which means he dead. Boop. Unless he has a 5 attack minion with charge, which I don't believe he will have. Look at that, that was 1 win, hey! And that was even with him wailing at our stone like a maniac. So, always think of your summoning stone as a resource, not your life. Ooh, okay, so we got a... Was that Japanese? Chinese? Japanese. I don't know. It was something. Sorry if I got that wrong. Okay, so here we have a really freaking good hand. So we'll actually keep all of this, because this is a good start, this is a good removal, this is a good turn 4, and this is another good removal. A good turn 5, that is. So, yeah. And he's starting with a white tiger. Well, yeah, that's not good, because the white tiger is definitely gonna kill our thing. So we're already starting off real bad, because at the start of your turn, gain +1 health. Which means that when it's his turn, it's a 2-3. So if we spawn this one, that one will just kill ours. We'll try to keep it on our side, but he can just move it because it's Bellona. So anyways, we will just hope for the best here. We still have some really good removals, but I don't think we're gonna do too well right here. Or maybe, I do think we are gonna do pretty well right here, because we have the Gladiator. Okay, so now if we use this spell, that one gets plus movement and attack. Boop. it can go up there and attack it, which is good. We'll definitely do that, but the question is, who should I move? I should move that one. Okay, so I spawned this one here so that he can't reach. And boop, so that he doesn't get more health, leaving this one vulnerable and able to die. Considering he has 4 health then. Can we move that one? No, there we go. And as soon as we're able to get our fury out, we will be able to do some threats to him. So what I'm thinking here is I could use that one on them. That means that he will go down and he will take some damage. I think I gotta do that because of board control. The best thing to do is to move this guy over here. Then we're able to attack him. But before we do that, we're gonna give him some attack. Boom! Surprise! Dead! Now he's vulnerable to this guy attacking him and killing him, but it's a sacrifice. And next turn we are able to bludgeon everything in a column, which means an entire row like this. If it was a row, it would be this way. Oh, come on. Oh, that's just dicketry behavior right there. That's not good. Seems like our best move would just be move a unit and Imperial Guard. So we'll do that, move that one there, move that one over here. Shoot! And then we spawn this one. Boop. Then again, that means that his Cupid right here could shoot that one, because he can just move that one over there, and that one goes over here to attack him for free, which means it dies. And this is why I really don't like having Bellona, because if you get a bad card draw or a draft, you're pretty much fooled. Okay, what? That's a new card. Enter friendly unit, I give your attack and health as above to that unit. Okay, so that's how it works. I've only seen people spawn it on the board without entering a unit. But okay, sure. You could really play that one better, because that's a free kill for me now. Like, what? We still have bludgeon, but to be able to use that, we actually need... Or, to be able to use it effectively, we need 7 mana, which we don't have yet. Which is fine. So we'll just do this. It's the best thing we can do as of right now. Boop.
I will spread night across
she spawns afterwards. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I really hope we get the spell that actually removes everything as of right now, because right now it's not looking good for us. But we have to put out some threats, which is this one, and boom. Argus, huh? Every time a god enters the battlefield, draw a card. So, any minion that's a god. I don't like what's going on. Though he can't kill me, it seems. He can kill me. Flork. Oh well. We at least gave him some threats on the board. It was a free threat, but that means he couldn't spawn any more minions, so that's kind of good, I guess. But now we get a free kill because of Shackle. Which we really need, because this one is getting stacked. So, we'll kill that one, definitely. Other than that, we'll go with a Departed Warrior, it seems. Yeah. So we do this, shackle them up, real good, and then we move them around to break the shackles. We shoot the bitch. And now, we're actually getting somewhere. Okay, so now we're even. And now we're on ahead, because we have removal, and we have a huge minion, which is super duper, and worst phrase ever, by the way. And that means we are most likely gonna do quite well. But we'll see. Ah, you do that? Okay. So I want to use this one when it's more beneficial to us, which it's not quite yet. It could be though, because we could just move that one over there and kill both of them. But we can kill more. So I'll do a threat right here, like that. We'll move this one over here. And then we kill that one. Efficiency! Bitches! And we got an Inferno Cannon as well, which is awesome. We definitely want that one. That's cool, okay. Although he can move that one. And that one gets killed over there. It's so much to keep in mind when you're Bellona. When you are Odin, it's just plain and you can just charge up ahead, which is, so much easier. This one has a lot of thinking involved. And I often see my mistakes after I've done the turn, and then it's just like, oh, we're gonna lose. But we'll see, we'll see. As I said, this is not my strongest god, but it's a very fun one. I really do like Bellona.
What tasks need to be done?
Oh yeah, great. Thank you for that. Okay. Smooth. But at least it's not stunned, so that's good. There is another minion that actually does that and stuns, which is not beneficial to anyone. Okay, so now we have a really good one for this one. We could also go around and use Dishonorable, but we won't get all targets by that. I think for now the best move is actually to do this. Boop. And bleh. And now he moves back. Okay, cool. And now he can't be reached, so that's good. I don't think he can't be reached even if it moves him around. But now we're a little bit behind again, unless he spends all his mana. Like he might be doing right now, and we can kill all his stuff. Though I doubt it. So here we got a Venator, which is really good. Because we have a ranged target, which means we can kill that one for free, practically. I think we'll do that. Let's see how far we can move that one. Okay, and that means we can shoot that one. Okay, so that's good. That's our move. Boop. Please, yes, we can shoot that one. We boop-de-boop, make it stronger, shoot it in the face. And that's our turn. We move this one over, though. Here. Because then this one can't kill it or get the benefits of whenever this unit takes damage plus 3 attack. So if it takes 1 damage plus 3 attack, if it takes 7 damage and survives plus 3 attack. You have so much card draw, man. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, now we're behind. Definitely behind. Ugh. Okay, if he's smart, he will actually kill off my cannon with his Hercules. Like that, okay. And he moves the cannon? Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. You are making this a little bit easier for me now. Do I want him to draw more cards? I don't. But do I want him to get more plus damage? No, I don't. I think I'll go with him actually drawing more cards potentially if he has more gods, rather than him being able to kill my brute. So I'll just do this. And we go. Chao Feng, immune to melee, which is this guy's worst enemy. So we really need to use the dishonorable for that one. You dick! It's fine, it's fine. I think it's fine. Who are you gonna attack here? Yeah, because you can't do 2 damage to him. Because we have 2 protect. Okay, so he's going all in on our stone, it seems. Which is fine, because we're still above half. But they're stacking up. So that's not good, considering dishonorable. It's potentially such a good spell, but when it's like this, it's doing nothing. I'm trying to see if I can move things around or kill things such that dishonorable actually works, but it doesn't seem like that as far as I can see. But we can at least kill off the big health minion, like that, and that. And then we can move this guy over here so that he doesn't reach this guy. And we can go with the immunity to everything. Or immunity to spells, I mean. Okay, like that. So that this guy doesn't get forked over by some unexpected shit. He's just trying to catch up. Can't do it, can you? Now we definitely gotta kill my little guy over here. But he would do that beneficially with that one. Oh, come on, man. Come on. I need my health. Okay. And now the one damage dude kills of that one, of course. But this sets it up for a good turn, it seems. It might do. I'll have to look around for this, actually. Dishonorable. Okay, we gotta make it work now. So if we kill that one, and we move that one. Okay, so that works. We do this. Oh, where are we gonna move that one, though? No, we can't. Kill. That's how we do it. Oop. And we move it around. Now you are forked. And we still have this one, so we might still be able to win. That's awesome. Okay, Dishonorable, you my man. Though if he has some good charges...
Good morning, Ruba. Time to get up. This forest needs our protection.
Ah, I don't like that one. Okay, so he has a death rattle effect, or a afterlife spawn sapling, which means that the sapling, if it's not killed by the start of his turn, this guy comes back. Draw until you have the same amount of cards in your hand as your opponent. In either case, it seems like I want to use this one because we don't want that one to be alive. So we'll just do that. Do that. We'll kill his frickin' sapling. We'll move up as far as we can. And we might as well draw 2 cards. Like that. Okay, so that was actually a decent turn. But now we have no removal in case he pulls out a lot of minions. Okay, so that one's not good. No, 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 that's not good. Okay, so he's gonna die. Ooh. You... Oh. Oh, okay. He's drawing cards, is he? Not doing too well right here. We definitely want our brood out, so we'll do that. We don't want this one to get killed, so we'll move that one away. He will move it back. He can still not shoot that one, I think. I'm not sure. I forgot to check, darn. I'll have to risk it, I think. Because we want the damage to be out there. Okay, so we got a potential charge minion. And if she had that one, it would be really good, but she didn't, so that's good. Select 3/3 area. Deal 2 damage to all units not in selected area. We want that one dead. We definitely want that one dead. So we'll do that. Like this. Boop. We'll kill off our own guy. Bah. We will move this one as far as we can. And we select the area that's not gonna get attacked. Like that. And now, we just wait for our ramping dude. We're pretty low though, so... I don't think we're gonna win this one, but we might, because we are currently in control of the board. Because he can't do shit with this one because it's a structure and it can't move. No, 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 no. He did it. He fucking did it. It's okay, it's okay. We got it. We can kill off everything with that one. Though we also had a Spartan. There we go. Okay, oh no. Okay, that's not good. This one, combined with the guy who spawned zombies. We actually won that one. Why? He still had a good chance. So that's it for this arena run. I'm gonna link a continuation of this at the end of the video. And if you want to try out this game yourself and maybe support me, I have left a referral link in the descriptions below. So I would appreciate it very much if you could go through that. But other than that, I'm gonna upload as much of this game to this channel as I possibly can. And I'm not entirely sure on the schedule, but we'll get there sometime, I guess. Until I get into a good schedule, I will just upload here and there. As I'm also uploading to another channel, which I have also linked in the description. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please feel free to subscribe and like the video and leave some comments below. So I'll see you later, and until next time, so long. Welcome to one of my first videos, and in this video I am gonna show you how to do well in Arena of Hearthstone. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, starting off great.